Dollar Tree in the same Garner-Clayton area. Let's see what they have. Oh, and they have movies. I came in at what seems to be just the right time here. Barbershop The Next Cut. Class. Oops, sorry about that. From the universe of Doctor Who. Interesting. Barbershop The Next Cut. I've never even seen the original Barbershop. Yeah, I just watched this film the other night. Had a lot of fun with it. Frankenstein. That's a Frankenstein I don't know anything about. James Purefoy. Yeah. He was in Solomon Kane. Very underrated little dark fantasy film based on the old Robert E. Howard novels, or stories, I'll say. Bible mysteries. That's cool, but I never know if... never mind. Batman, the movie I do have. That's pretty cool to see here. Other light things. Oh, Batman. Again, awesome to see here. I'm shocked it's here. Hope I have enough memory on my phone. The Legend of the Hawaiian. Okay. The Host. Oh, that's Andrew Niccol. Based on a young adult novel, but I really enjoy Andrew Niccol's films, so I owe it to myself to at least give it a shot. This is a good one with no title on the side. That's always a good sign. Wow, Digimon. Look at that. Volume 6, Season 2. Sneezing Baby Panda. Oh my dear God. Did they stretch that idea into a full... Oh, okay, it's like a documentary. Kill 'em all. Yeah. JCVD I haven't seen. Straight Outta Oakland 2. You guys remember Straight Outta Oakland 1? I don't. Visible Sue. Strange Nature. Oh, that looks cool. The back doesn't sell me as much. Jesse James vs. Black Train. I like a good versus movie. So I'm in a weird position here because it's a little tight. I wonder what that's ripping off. Completely unique idea, I guess. Possessions. This is all like fodder. I mean, you know, it usually is fodder, but I don't know any of those. Series 8, Part 2. Under here. Actually, the one I grabbed was kind of rattling around in there, so I got one. It's a new version of Little Women. Season 3. Okay. I don't know what this is. I want to look it up. Wannabe. Vincent Piazza. Is he related to Mike Piazza from the New York Mets? Scorsese executive producer. He usually doesn't put his name on anything that is shit. So, 90s mob film. I'll check it out. Or not. It takes place in the 90s. It's a newer mob film that takes place in the 90s. There you go. Fat Joe. Jumping into the ring of that thing. I enjoy his music, especially his early albums. Dope stuff. Still hold up pretty well. Flush. The Jogger.
It was 1980.
Ouija 3. Ouija 3. Is this at all connected to the other two? I don't think it is. They're Straight Outta Oakland, but one. Crawl space. Yeah, that's a story about a crawl space. Hey, there's another Fat Joe. That is funny. They have a lot of stuff, but I mean, a lot of shit. Pista. When these mistakes will haunt you forever. It's always tough too, because I feel like I'm on the verge of somebody that works here telling me to stop filming, because I'm right next to the cash register here. Oh, it's a slipcover. Might as well grab it. Am I so zombie? I'm a zombie. These Spanish animated zombie movies? I gotta admit, I'm a little interested. Piqued my interest. I mean, I could look all these up, but I really wish I knew which ones. Oh, this is a sequel. The only Uwe Boll film that's actually decent. Like, actually a good way. Oh, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Sold me. It's got a very 90s look to it. Nemesis, it looks like, doesn't it? Alright. Well, let's see what I'm taking. Cool. So I walked around a little bit just to see if they had any others laying around, and holy shit, do they have others laying around. Wow. That's a really cool set. Who put this out? So big. Huh. They're all on blue, so, you know. Blade Runner Final Cut. I think this is probably the last batch, you know. I just don't know anything about it. Yeah, these I remember from a lot of them, at least in the last batch. So I don't know. I really have to look at every single one. Part of me tells me I should. The other part tells me I'm content with what I've got. Yeah, I remember hearing about this. I don't remember if I've seen this. I think I have. Final Fantasy 15 movie, that's kind of cool. I think I have it, though, in my Final Fantasy 15 Special Edition. What's up with that? Brotherhood. If I didn't have JCVD, I'd snag it, but I really don't care about the other two films there. They might be lovely. Please let me know if they are. These are not as easy to look at, clearly. Abattoir, yeah. I'm gonna err on the side that I have some BBC Earth that I haven't seen. All about dolphins, which are incredible, intelligent creatures. Picked up a bunch of these last time. Planet Ant. I think I have that. Do I have that? I love ants. I've actually read many books on ants. The study of ants. I love me some ants. They are incredible. It's probably how alien civilizations view us. It's just ants on a rock. Alright, so that's my stack as it stands. I'm gonna pick up this Lego Batman. I'm pretty sure I have it, but it's sealed and I can always do a giveaway. So, cool. That's a fun movie. Alright, let's pay for them. Alright, so just a quick overview here. I'm not going to do the whole outro for this little bonus kind of video. But we got Planet Ant. Now, this one I picked up brand new and swapped out my scratched up disc, which also had this slipcover. So now I have like a nice complete version of this Planet Ant. Not sure if it's on Blu-ray, but it is a BBC documentary about ants. And I love ants. Frankenstein with James Purefoy, Neil Pearson, and Helen McRory. It's a BBC version of Frankenstein, and I've never even heard of it. I didn't know this one existed. I think it's like 2013, 2007 maybe? yeah, so this came out at a weird time, and I gotta check it out. I love collecting Frankenstein movies and seeing different interpretations of the great classic story. Mama soy una zombie and Papa soy una zombie. So these are Spanish animated horror comedy films for kids. They're not supposed to be good at all. I did some research on them when I came home. They look pretty bad, but hey, I'll give it a try, maybe. No, probably not. Andrew Nichols, the host, guy who directed movies like Gattaca, most recently, I think, like Good Kill. Andrew Nichols also did Simone, things like that, but this is the host. And this is based on a young adult novel that I've never read, but I want to check this movie out because it's Andrew Nichols. That is the reason why I picked it up for $1. I know it's young adult. I usually don't like these types of movies, but we'll give this one a shot. Kill 'Em All! Kill 'Em All! This is JCVD, Jean-Claude movie that I've not seen that came out in the last 10 years or so. When was this? 2017. Yeah, okay, so a few years ago. Probably gonna be shit, but gotta have it for the JCVD collection. Next up, we have Dolphins. Spy in the Pod. This sounds cool. This is a BBC Earth documentary. It sounds like they put a camera on a dolphin that is part of a pod, and it shows that dolphin and its, social group in their everyday adventures. Hunting, playing, socializing, all that kind of stuff. So that is Dolphins, Spy in the Pod. I'm looking forward to checking this out. Pretty cool. Wannabe. This is a gangster film that came out in the last 5 years or so, or maybe last couple years, 2015. Executive produced by Scorsese, and this takes place in the 90s and stars Vincent Piazza, Patricia Arquette, and Michael Imperioli. So, an interesting cast. It's got a lot of your mainstays for sort of mob movies, like Dougie Doug. Maybe it doesn't. I thought it had Sorvino. No, it's Joseph Saravo. Never even heard of him. Anyway, Wannabe. The Wannabe, I should say. I don't see too many mob movies coming out these days, so I definitely want to give this one a whirl. Hacked. This one got me with its Nemesis-like cover and its trippy background images with a lot of just color, vibrancy. So I like that sort of a cyberpunk sort of future. And that's what this looks like, a cyberpunk film. It's going to be a B cyberpunk film. It's probably going to be shit, but that's cool. We'll give it a whirl. I always give a shot to a couple Dollar Tree movies that look like they're probably garbage. So next up, Rampage, President Down. This is the sequel to Rampage, which is probably the only Uwe Boll film worth actually watching. It's got something to say. It's very mean-spirited. It's sort of nihilistic, but it at least has something to say. So I do enjoy Rampage. I'm looking forward to checking out the sequel here. Rampage, Man Down. I think that's the same guy that was in the first one, Brendan Fletcher. So Uwe Boll directed, wrote, helped write at least, with Brendan Fletcher. So yeah, looking forward to checking this one out at some point. Alright, so that's going to do it for this Dollar Tree here, this Dollar Tree hunt pickup video. Not too crazy on this one. That's why I didn't want to do a full-fledged, video with this. Just a quick bonus little Dollar Tree hunt for you guys. I've got some cool stuff coming next week. A big end-of-year kind of video. I know it's almost the end of January, but still, that's okay. I'm a little late. There's an overview of what I got, including my Star Wars pajama pants there. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to see more videos like it, hit the little bell for notifications, etc., etc. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next time. Bored Cyborg is out. See ya.